Hey, it's Mobb Guppy where the Guppy is the mob. How y'all doing? Man, happy Saturday. I'm here, Bolo's right down here with me, hanging out. Let's see, the first two people to arrive were Anthony and John Oliver. Thank you guys. Thank you for the likes and for all that. So when you arrive, say hi. I want to say hi to you. So how do you like my new glasses, by the way? I'm really liking them. I've had them now for a week and a half, and I really like them all the way around. So Bob Kaler in the house. Yeah, Saturday already. Everybody get their stimulus money? I woke up and had stimulus money in my thing. John Oliver. I had my hot stimulus money. It was great. Hey, Patty. It's been really raining here. So it's like in the 50s, it's been raining for the last couple of days. We needed it because essentially we need to get to some grass growing and junk like that. Gotta get me mowing my lawn. So I received that sweet money from the feds. It's I threw it into savings. Petroman 1185. How you doing? Have you guys received your stimulus money yet? Or your COVID relief money? Whatever they're calling it. Excellent. Beautiful Fort Smith. I have one of the guys who's really a big customer at my office had been in the hospital for from the November 21st till February 1 with the COVID. He was on the ventilator. This guy was touch and go, and they're doing a fundraiser for him this afternoon at the VFW in beautiful Carthage, Missouri. So after we're done today, I'm going to go and zip over. I'm going to change clothes a little bit and put a nicer shirt over this. And I'm going to wear long pants. I'm currently in shorts. Renee, how you doing? How's the duckweed? You haven't received the $600? Yeah, I would go to the IRS.gov and figure out why. I got that immediately, Bob. Did you change your bank account or something? Or do you pay do mail by mailing in a check? Finosky Tanks, good morning. How you all doing? Been so busy at work, it's just been insane. I've got to get more stuff done this weekend. I did some stuff this morning. I got to do some more stuff because I don't want to be spending the entire week getting this done. There's a big project, and I've done maybe an eighth of it, and it's not going to take that long. It's going to take about 3-4 hours of total concentration, but maybe I'll do that tomorrow. Oh, your good friend and ARC's legal counsel fighting COVID in the ICU. Yep. All right, Petroman, lurking is good. I don't know, Renee. I have a feeling. Is your water really acidic? I know you've told me. I just can't remember. Is your water really acidic? Low pH. And I have a workaround for you if you say it is. It also help your guppies all at the same time. Jeffrey Cunningham, how are you? When I go to the IRS, they don't have enough info. Yeah, that's weird. I didn't get paid on the first one until November. And all of a sudden it showed up. You're super hard, super high pH. You may, Renee, you may actually need to lower your pH. There's a couple of ways to do it. And so there you go. The man who has a vacation home in Lake Titicaca, ladies and gentlemen. You may want to go, discus people, Petroman, you may be able to help here. Lowering pH, from what I understand, is that if you get organic peat, which I think you can get on Amazon pretty cheap, get a bag of that and get a small. No, Petroman, she wants duckweed. Yeah, I think it's and again, Renee, I'm not a plant expert. I'll use RO water. Okay. Um, is that there, is that back in the day before RO water was really a big deal, discus people used organic peat and to make sure keep it from going all over your aquarium, you can get like a media bag and zip that up. And okay, hold on 1 second here. Guys got text. It's I have a boss. This is one of my immediate supervisor, one of the big guys in the company. Loves Pablo Cruz. Loves him. And so my immediate supervisor was at a thing and it was at like a garage sale or something like that, and Pablo Cruz record. Yeah, all good. All good in the hood. So yeah, so get the peat. That would be my suggestion to lower pH. You don't need an RO system. You don't mind some yacht rock? Rico Stanton, my problem with a lot of that music is I've heard it way too damn much. It's beautiful, it's wonderful music, but there are some songs, unbelievably great songs. If I never hear again, it'll be all good. No Pablo Cruz, no relation to Ted Cruz. So there you go. Yeah, no, Renee, I think that you look into that. Yeah, and that's I think the deal with with Pete, maybe your deal. Maybe your deal there. I Let's talk about humanity, then I'll tell you what my mystery being solved. We are creatures of habit. We like certain foods. We and some of us are more creatures of habit than others. I used to have a friend of mine. Well, he's still a friend of mine. He and his wife had every week charted out exactly the same. Okay, very good. Hey, excellent, Petro Man. It because that's an important deal. So organic peat, media bags, put it in there. Put the media bag in, and you may have to swap it out occasionally because I think that once it sort of peat sort of breaks down the stuff, that may be your helpful deal. Organic Peter Thiel. That's right. No, Peeat. Peat. A little spelling for you. Okay, very good, Petroman. So, Renee, that's my. You know, I would look at Amazon. Are you an Amazon Prime person? I would look there, and I would look there. Your better garden stores may have organic peat, but it may be more expensive. So I would look at a couple of things like that. Yeah, I'd look on Amazon Prime to see if they have it. If not, I would try to find. Yeah, you're in Southern California. You're surrounded by hippies. Is that yeah? So my deal is about habits. We all have them. Some of them are great habits. Some of them are not great habits. I used to be a smoker. Not a great habit. Do I criticize anyone who smokes? No, I miss it. But I quit it and moved on. But we like to do the same things. Buenos dias, Edgar Reyes. ¿Cómo están, mi amigo? So we like to get caught up in the thing. So my whole deal is I try to find new things. And I will tell you, you quit Halle Berry and Selma Hayek and moved on, not proud of that. Well, we all have regrets in life, don't we? So my theory on this is that we should all try new stuff. And probably for those of you who have who have online streaming, is that used to be to get new music, you'd hear about a band. When I was a kid, I subscribed to Rolling Stone and then to Spin. And what was the first thing I looked at? Music reviews. Go through and go, oh, that sounds like something that sounds something good. So I would go and do that. I am doing very well, Edgar. I'm doing very well, my friend. And that sounds like music I'd like. So go buy the CD or the cassette tape or whatever record or whatever it was. And then as time went in, I'm going, boy, I don't like that. Or I'd buy an album. I'm going, I don't know why they thought that was a great album. After listening to it 4 or 5 times, going, yeah, I don't get it all. I don't like it. Well, with streaming services, you can try new and different music constantly. And so that allows us to go from there. And I think streaming services for TV, like the Netflix or the Disney Plus or the whichever one you're in on, you can just go and try something and go, oh, I love it, or oh, I hate it. So my whole thing is trying something new, trying something different. Not in a bad way, just because I don't want to be caught up too much in a habit. It's I try to make new foods. I try to do different things. Try to walk into new bistros I've never been to before. So that's what I do. And I appreciate hey, thank you very much, Bob Killer. Yep, Bolo is right here, asleep. Yeah, I remember, but I don't know. I don't know how much I've listened to Crosby, Stills, and Nash. Yep, a South Park shirt, everybody. It's an old one too. I've got to get a newer one. I have to update my wardrobe. Excellent, Edgar. Yeah, this is a perfect day for water changes. I need to get some done too today. So I'm going to go off and do this thing. They're doing a fundraiser in beautiful Carthage, Missouri. Right after I'm done with the live stream, I'm going to put on big boy pants and I'm going to put on a button-down shirt over my South Park sweater. And I'm going to go over there and hang out for an hour or two, then come back and do junk around the house with Bolo the Wonder Dog. I had a huge breakfast today. I went to the Waffle House. How many people live in a place with a Waffle House? Hey, what's up, today? What's up, John? My fish tanks. How you doing? How are the Guppies, Color Guppy? Are they looking good? Today got some of my sword-tailed Guppies, and doing well. Guppies are happy as they can be. Excellent. Yeah, so Waffle House, pork chops and eggs. I do it about once a month. I had that for breakfast today. Oh my God, is that great? And the potatoes, large, scattered, smothered, covered. Oh, Siwi, how are you? How are you all the way around? By the way, I had a nightmare last night that all of a sudden, now I have Doug Gray and Posiwi here, I can tell this story. All of a sudden, I had like some new girlfriend, and then I found out she drove a Subaru. And so I dumped her. I just disappeared. I ghosted the woman for owning a Subaru. And so that's what I did. It really was a nightmare. All right, so here's what's going on. So on the plus side, yes, you can never catch me. That's correct. So, all right, here's what's going on. So all of a sudden, I have sold. If I go through here, I bet you I have sold over 400, maybe even 500 shrimp last year. Sold a bunch, all going through, and I would let the population get down to about 30 or so, let it rebuild up, and then sell a bunch off. Well, all of a sudden, last sale I did with them was right before I think for that last day you could ship in December. I shipped some off. And all of a sudden, the population is not recovering. Not only is it not recovering, we're actually going to discuss the video topic. Crazy biggies. So I go in and I have these. I've used my 60-gallon or 65-gallon as a grow out tank and also a shrimp. Well, guess what? I noticed one of these big mama swordtail guppies. Sounds good, Bob. Um, one of these big mama swordtail guppies had a shrimp sticking out of her mouth. Yeah, so I'm gonna have to move some guppies around. Great. So yeah, so here's the deal. I didn't have any issues with it when the guppies weren't that big, but once they can fit them into their mouth, man, they are putting them down, which is good for them, probably really high protein. Good times. So I'm gonna have to play around with that, move some stuff around. Yeah, one of the great mysteries of life, Doug Gray, is that I will occasionally discuss fish as going through. So I have to change around some stuff, let that population regrow, And hopefully I haven't lost too many shrimp. And go from there. So let's see here. What can I tell you? Um, so got my money, my stimulus money. So now I gotta talk to my realtor because my realtor knows all these guys. That'll if you go to an electrical service, I don't know. Chewy wants to be called lunatic fringe, and he doesn't love us like he used to. Chattanooga Ed's probably sleeping. Text him, Bob. Text him, Kaler. He was here last week, which was good. So I did put a deposit down on the puppy, which is which obviously I will not be getting until after this one's has left me. You know, congestive heart failure, almost 14. He'll be 14 in September. All of his teeth are beginning to fall out. He's lost over a pound and a half now. So hopefully, Bolo will go and do really there. It's only 1 p.m. Ed won't be scheduled to wake up until Sunday. Now, here's the good news. You know who's in on the whole new schedule? Bolo. It started like on Wednesday. He was waking me up at 3 a.m. and I get up about 4 a.m. So I was taking him out, walking him, and getting in, trying to get 40 minutes of sleep. This morning, 2:50, he woke me up. I took him for a walk, went back to bed, and I slept. I really slept in late. It was great. I needed it in a big way till about 6:30. William Pridemore. Pridemore's fishing more in the house. Oh, he went to a fish show in Ohio with James? Okay. We'll excuse it. There's a thing coming up next weekend, and I have to figure out if I can do it or not. It's in Illinois, and it's about 6 hours away from me, and I may go sell fish there. I'm not sure. Okay, what's your problem? Let us know. Allie Sean, waiting at Verizon for your daughter's new apartment. For Verizon at your daughter's new apartment. Yeah. Illinois? Do you know what? I think it's in Evanston. And you know what? And it's a little, excuse me, I was wrong. It's about a 9 hour drive from here. JETS, 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 Jets. Lots of excitement around the Jets this year. Excellent. Well, that sounds good. And I'm having Diet Dr. Pepper. I've got to go pick up some more. Yeah, the NFL draft is coming up very quick. What happens to Sam Darnold? Boom, off topic, just like that. I'll tell you what. I lived in Hackensack for about 7 years. Do you know what that one is called? I don't. Yeah, Jeffrey, if there is a show in St. Louis this year, I may go. I like going to them. I haven't gone to obviously a lot in the last year or so. I've done some fish sales. Went to one in Kansas City, one Springfield last year. I've been to a couple in Fayetteville. But yeah, I have no problem driving to. I was hoping that the Gateway Guppy Club would be doing a Guppy show, and I could go up for that. But that hasn't happened yet. Looks like that may be pushed off all this year. You all got to know someone. I got Kamalis worms. Well, I got all my plants and guppies from the same guy. Yuck! I'm sorry, Posiwi. I have no idea what to do with them. Not my. When the guy loaded all your diet, Dr. Pepper, he said somebody's having a party, and tell him it was all for me. There you go. Yeah, Posiwi, that's a good question. If this is a private breeder, I would definitely bring it up to him and say, hey, these became infected. What do you want me to do? And let him answer you. And that's what I would do. I'm sorry that you got them. It's I try to be so careful about where I get fish. It's a you've just I just try to be as careful as possible. Question: why do some people pronounce beta? No, that's good advice, Renee. Yeah, but I would definitely tell the person you purchased them from that all of a sudden your fish room is. Why do some people call betas betas? I have no idea, but it's wrong. It's beta. Beta would be with one T. They're with two T's. Beta. And if you think I'm wrong here, if you see anybody who's a member of the Beta Congress, they don't say Beta Congress, they say Beta Congress. So there you go. It's I don't know what the whole deal is with that. So it just Beta Splendid's two T's. It's English, and I'm sure in Thai, is that the language in Thailand? Is it Thai? I have no idea. Ugh, Posiwi. I've heard so many people getting those worms lately. It's just where did you get your plants? Yep, International Beta Congress. Yep. Yeah, it's be so careful with where you're getting your fish. Um, Probably comes in from the wholesalers. Yeah, it's just not good at all. It's Yeah, it's just again be as careful as possible with all that stuff. Oh my goodness, I'm sorry. So Bolo is awake. He's twitching his foot a little bit. That's good. Good, good, good in the hood. So that's as exciting as it gets. What else is going on? Gotta get the cheap electrician in to do some junk in my house. Somebody isn't going to be charging me $5,000 an hour to get this done. So that's sort of my deal. Sort of my deal all the way around. Um, yeah, it's and and some of the big wholesalers in the US, it's really problematic. It's just really is. It's just and it's so sad that that inferior sick fish are sold at some of the larger fish stores, and yeah, it's just not good whatsoever. I hate this that people have to go through that. Makes zero sense. 0 cents all the way around. How many of you got your taxes done yet? I see my accountant on Monday. Thanks, Jeffrey. Okay, so here's the deal with my shrimp. They are actually I found they're being eaten by guppies. They're being eaten by guppies. And all of a sudden, my fire reds, which have been rock stars, I've had guppies in there with them, so it's not like this is something brand new. And all of a sudden, bingo! Bolo, Peter said the trigger attack word taxes. Thank God he's deaf. Totally deaf. You see his foot right here? That's his foot. Sticking up. His 4 feet are in the air like he don't care. Going to a rap show. It's by the way, just an observation. I I'm not a big fan of puns. I think they're way overused. Most of the times they're not very clever. They're not funny usually. Occasionally there is one that is. It's I'm not a fan of puns. Okay, I said it. Going on right from there. Let's see here. Yeah, Renee, that's really good advice. I think that you gave great advice to go through and just treat, over time and just go from there. Yeah, my diet Dr. Pepper, in fact, I'm down to I think about 8 or 9. So I have to go to Sam's Club. I may do that on my way home today and pick up need more bottled water, I need more diet Dr. Pepper. So I think I'll stop by and pick that up on my way home today. That's definitely. Yeah, but you're doing dad jokes, Doug Gray. You're not doing it's a different deal. It's like that TV commercial for Raisin Bran. Dad jokes and puns are two different things. Is that the commercial I can't stand on TV right now is for the Raisin Bran clusters. We had brandstorming. Get it? So there you go. Yeah, and those red lace guppies are awesome. It's I had a coworker years ago who would write. I mean, she was like the pun queen. She wrote like 50 puns, in a report. Yeah, it's okay. Oh, Dr. Rocky. Oh yeah, yeah, the Geico ad with tag team the rappers. They're great. Whoop, there it is. Whoop, there it is. Chocolata, chocolata. And Renee, from all reports, you don't want those damn things. People who go and get those worms, they don't want them. It's John Oliver was very kind to let me be one of the moderators of the All About Guppies USA site, and you get a lot of newbies that have purchased their guppies at like PetSmart or Petco, and they die right away. And they go, "Where do I get guppies?" I go to Fish Club. Yeah. Now the deal is everybody gets illnesses in their fish room. Everyone does. Mamma mia, that's a spicy. Your favorite ad of all time? I'm all in on the Dr. Rick ones. The guy who's talking to everybody about not becoming their parents. And the one gal holds up a sign and shows no fussing, no cussing, no, and he grabs the thing from her and throws it in a trash can. It's great. Yeah, I'll tell you what, the one guppy that if you want to talk to Doug Gray about some of his guppies, he has this cross that he's done with the black and the gold. What do you call that, Doug? They're unbelievable. He's been working on it for like a couple of years now. And I've watched every video on those, and he's actually getting some albino versions of them. Absolutely fantastic. And one that he developed, Doug Gray himself. So there you go. And speaking of Doug Gray, it's I need to order more of the Doug Gray fish food. So I got to do that here. I'll do that later on today. Just Doug, send it straight to your email. It's your email uh, for the fish food. I end up normally buying from through like eBay, and I realize that I could help him probably make more money if I go and send it to him straight through. You're at Yahoo address. Black lace snake skins. That's right, and they look absolutely great. So let's see here. Let me open up my PayPal. So while I'm thinking of it, I need more of that, anyways. Send. All right, just sent you money, Doug. Yeah, I just sent the money straight to you. Not done any eBay sales lately. Yeah, my fish love the high protein food too. Big fans. Why did they sell off PayPal? What's the going on from there? It's awesome. Um, yeah, getting all this stuff done, it's all good. Yeah, so I got to pick up more of this. I've got like a great life. I got to stop by my LFS today to pick up some frozen foods, either today or Monday. I need more frozen foods. It's all good. Uh-oh, Polo's okay. Yeah, they sent me a note that I have to sign up directly for with them, and I haven't done it yet because I haven't put anything up for sale on eBay since I think 1st of December. No, it's crazy. Adding a plant substrate. Um, Renee, I don't know if it would or not. I use in my aquariums, most of my aquariums I have used Eco Complete. I like it a whole lot. So there you go. It's too bad eBay has gotten greedy on us. These companies have become so powerful. They can pretty much do whatever it is. I have a friend of mine who has a Facebook or had a Facebook page. It He'd been on Facebook, with his own page since like 2010, and it's not controversial. Well, some people may disagree with it. Generally, it's a political. You may disagree with it, but there's nothing in there that you'd think, oh, awful, and you could sit there and go, oh, it's wrong. he all of a sudden had his page canceled with a couple 100,000 subscribers. Say hi to Yahtzee back. Yeah, it's funny, Petroman, is that I have those nanobites. My guppies will not touch. It just sinks down to the bottom, and they leave it there, and I end up having to clean it out a day or so later, hoping they'll go through there. Yeah, Renee, you're right. And it's just, again, this buddy of mine, it's not like he's some crazo. He's not. He's a good guy. And, but all of a sudden, it was off. I talked to him like on Thursday. He was just going, oh, yeah, Bolo's napping. Oh, yeah. He does a lot of napping. He's old. He's basically awake, moving around about 3 hours a day now. It's just basically, I get home from work, I take him for his walk, which is generally 3 to 4 houses down and back, and then he wants to eat, and once that's done, he's asleep, totally out of there. So yeah, I have no idea. Don't ask me. I don't know these things. I'm a simple man from a simple time. Hey, John Oliver was going to call me last night, but he didn't. So he's got to build a website. I built websites. I don't have one up right now. I actually have two great URLs for the fish thing. Obviously, mobbguppy.com. And I sent it to mobbguppy.com, and I sent it to, let me save this as per my, sent this off to our man Doug Gray. Let me put this in my thing, so I have it in the Mobb Guppy expenses folder for my 2021 taxes. So I own mobbguppy.com, and I own another one, and the other one's really funny. I'll let you guys know when it gets up. I'll just sort of send everything over. All right, did it. Simple Man, yes, it is a very good Leonard Skinner song. Chewy in 3, 2, 1. Yeah, Petroman, I have no idea why. I've fed it to every one of my guppy tanks, and they're not all over it. I don't know why. They're not. No, it's not fan of davidchildress.com. No, it isn't. Yep, you did a takeover of Anthony's time. Oh, there you go. Hey, have you, and you may have said this before and I've just missed it, Bob. Have you had your vaccine yet? Who's had their vaccine? Your internet was in and out last night. I'll tell you what, if you have a Windows computer, it was demanding and go from there. Your husband got his second one yesterday. Excellent. 4 hours and 22 minutes till you get your shot. There you go. Last shot yesterday. Feel great. Yeah, I have two employees who are both, they're both 65. One of them I think is borderline diabetic. One of them is diabetic. And their first one, they got real tired. They were tired for about a day and a half. Second one, no issues. They had the Pfizer. So I'm hopefully hopefully I will go from there. You're in Philly, so you're scheduled to get yours in 2032. There you go. Hey Scott, how are you? Did I miss you, or you just stop in and say hey? You got the Pfizer one? Yeah, I know people who've had both. I know people who've had Moderna and a Pfizer. I don't care. I just want the shot. So hopefully they get to me this week and get me scheduled to go in and get it, the first one. I am all in on it. All in on getting the shot. My sister had it. Her first one was last week. In New Jersey, your hubby got Pfizer. Felt a little off yesterday. Some waves of nausea, and the arm is pretty sore. But he's better today. But still, the arm is still sore. Yeah. Yeah, you're going to have to ask the community kids to help you. Excellent, Scott. Well, welcome. Great having you here. Yeah, the community kids are the best. And I love them Philly cheesesteaks. By the way, the Philly with the cheesesteaks is just like New Yorkers with pizza. If you talk to a Philadelphia person like our buddy Doug Gray, they'll tell you which one they think is really good, and it's almost like cheesecake snobbery. In New York, you had a cheesesteak last week. Nice. In New York, they're very much about, they're getting a slice of pizza, yada, yada, yada. Is that, once you get that shot, your body is going to be running deep with microchips and you'll remember everything. So in New York, it's all about, about the slice, etc. You grew up in Chicago, total pizza snob. And New Yorkers will go up and down. They'll go, whatever you do, never go to Famous Ray's, which used to be owned by the same family, and most of them have been sold off to other people over time. Okay. Yeah, not the normal part of New York. Yep. So I'm just going to tell you, I've been to the real good pizza places in New York. It's not, if you have that and a Famous Ray's, which are all over Midtown Manhattan, you're not going to notice the difference. You really aren't. It's just, I mean, it's the same. They're using the same cheeses, the same everything. So, Carrie, how are you? Great having you here. Cooper Cichlids. Man, it's been forever since I've seen you, Carrie. Great having you here. And Cooper Cichlids, there you go. So I've got to go and go to this fundraiser here in a little bit. And Doug hasn't shipped in 10 years. Portney says New Haven is the pizza capital. Yeah, I saw that. Ali Sean, Now, I've been to New Haven, Connecticut. I have not had pizza there. What I'll give you something that'll be purely anti-pizza snobbery. The New Yorkers and the Chicagoans will both go from the best pizza I have ever had, and I don't even know the name of the place. The ex-wife and I were coming back from our honeymoon in Florida, and uh, we went into Savannah, Georgia, and right near the pier there, we just walked into this pizza place. It was actually one of the best pieces of pizza I ever had. Sally's and Peppy. Yeah, that's one of the ones they talk about. Yes. Well, it's great having you back. Was in downtown Denver, Anthony's New York style pizza. My scary thing is about when they begin to open everything up again, a lot of these restaurants that we have loved will be gone. They'll be completely gone. Pizza squares? When I lived in San Antonio, there was a New York or a Chicago style pizza place. It was called, now, when you get the irony of this name, Doug Gray, you'll get this. Ali Sean, you'll get this. The rest of you may get it, but Kennedy's, okay, an Irish name. Kennedy's Chicago style pizza. Okay, who was behind the assassination of John F. Kennedy? It was the mob. Which mob? The Chicago mob. Yep, so there you go. Moldy brownies, Bob. They were moldy. Ted Cruz's dad. Ted Cruz's dad. The outfit, yep. Place in Arizona called Carlos O'Brien's Nacho Mama. Yeah, it's bad. That's bad. Tennessee Fish Mafia, not involved with the assassination of JFK. Hey, you guys have that down? You have a sit down with that? They had good nachos though. Yeah, I got through the first 5 hours of The Irishman, hoping to finish it. It's exactly what an assassin would say, Bob Kaler. Exactly. I love that movie. Most people didn't. What was the movie you were talking about yesterday, Doug, with Liam Neeson on Netflix? Honest Thief with Liam Neeson. Honest Thief. All right, gang, I got to get going. Great conversations as always. I could be here all day, but I got to go do this thing. And I will see you Monday night. And again, thank you so much for all that you do for the fish fam.